a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002. There's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers. The ball on the tee. We're set for football, and we are underway in Foxborough from the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake. Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell, 36 yards. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Lance now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They run the counter. Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On play action, they'll throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They'll look to throw here. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They're going to try and throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3rd drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And this complete to Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Going to throw right side here, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and 9.
It's a party now. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Back to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mike 54. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Mike 54.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 27, Lance. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. And we're pretty good. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Flush to his right. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I smell fear in that offense.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Niners 35, Patriots 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
42, Patriots 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long. And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Back to throw here. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Let's go.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm here all day. 54.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A quick throw caught out wide by Jeudy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Warrior 70. Hurt. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by one more.
Patriots 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Who that? Who that?
Here's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Patriots 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Check.
He'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 43. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
New England on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess it...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a play fake. Lance. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught right side by Mims. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw now on first down.
That is caught by Mims.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there for the Patriots.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago, as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Mitchell. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?